welcome to a special edition of Haunt Talk. Today we will be talking about some holiday haunt, a holiday haunt. We decided to check out Mohican Haunted School House's holiday haunt this year.
We're still going to get to a few more. We don't know if we're going to be able to do as many as we'd like to do because a lot of them are all next weekend.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to at least a few of them. But this one, thankfully, was open this previous weekend. Not, because a lot of them are opting for the 13th and 14th since it's a Friday the 13th.
Right.
In December. But, yeah. So, now we did not do this haunt for the regular year this year. We have done it before when it was called Lessons in Fear.
Yes.
And we enjoyed that one. We do have a review for that one, you can see. But it's the same haunt, same people. They just renamed it to the Mohican Haunted School House.
Right.
Yeah. So for this one, we're going to be doing the review very similar, but for a few categories, we're going to have the regular rating and then like the holiday theming rating. So like how well we think they actually like warranted the excuse to open up for the holidays. Essentially, is what we're doing there.
Right. So let's get rolling. First category is sets and props.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's weird too. Last time we were there, you started in the basement. Mm-hmm. And now you start in the top, and it's all indoor, upstairs, and it's all indoor now. So they have the gymnasium, that's where you wait now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that used to be a part of the haunt or not. I don't think so.
I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Everything was just all backwards and...
Yeah, it was really strange. But the gym, like the waiting area they had some Christmas stuff in there, and I do have a little bit of footage of that. Again, we couldn't film anything in the haunt, but they had like a Christmas tree. I think they had a projection of some kind of, some kind of Christmassy projection in there.
Yeah, like Santa. Like you see those on like houses where Santa's like walking around these people's houses and stuff like that and going, ooh, be quiet, you know. They had some of that going on, and then they had like
big
the ones
Christmas tree, I think.
Yeah, those projections you see on like the front of houses and stuff like that with things scattered about.
So they had a few things there. So overall, like this haunt is, it is themed, and they do have some elaborate scenes. Especially though, like at the basement area, which is not the last area you go to. It definitely feels very old school haunt. It's a lot of like. You kind of look through a window and there's like a scene inside it, but you're not walking through that scene.
Yeah.
Well, on the upper floors, you walk through the scenes more. So it's kind of like two different styles of haunts mixed together.
Yeah.
Which I definitely find kind of odd, and I definitely think the scenes where they have you walking through them, at least in this instance here, were more well done. Because like in the basement areas, there's lots of tarps and drywall. And not all of it's hidden super well. You know what I mean? A lot of it just kind of looks like drywall.
Yeah. Like, the upstairs, I know they had, like, a bunch of artists come in and, like, do murals on the walls and stuff. And that really helped with a lot of the, like, emptiness like that. They probably could use that downstairs a little bit. Because it was basically just blank walls.
Yeah. I would definitely like to see this place in general become a little more elaborate, I guess. I mean, like, they do have some cool scenes. Like, they have, I don't even know what the scene's supposed to be, with the ones with the angels. It's kind of a graveyard scene, kind of.
Yeah, it used to be almost like a, museum.
Yeah.
And it kind of got changed a little bit. But yeah, it kind of has like a bit of a mausoleum, museum,
right,
graveyard, mashup thing. But, and they have a few other really cool scenes. Like I love the art gallery. That's always been my favorite.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
And like
the lab.
Yeah, the lab was cool. It's kind of like a chain link thing you're walking through. And then they do have a couple classroom scenes. One pretty big classroom scene. That was neat.
Oh, yeah.
Their laser swamp. The laser swamp was one of the better laser swamps I've been through.
Yeah.
It was huge, and they had like I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Like a half wall, like where there's beams. Like it was like a maze, but you couldn't like see because like the beams were like at your waist level, so you just kind of run into them.
Yeah, yeah, and it was really hard. It was kind of hard for me because I'm short. I'm 5'1", and the laser was literally like right here on me.
Yeah, so it really did kind of feel like you're
It
going
did
through a
look
swamp.
just like my bobbing head, like in this laser swamp. It was kind of fun, but yeah.
Yeah. And the actors in there were able to hide underneath that fog layer pretty well, better than others.
Oh yeah.
Because of the fact that of the way it was structured, or some of them like you can kind of see through the way they have it set up.
Yeah.
But this one you couldn't really. But I did like that things weren't. They didn't do as many cliche things as other haunts. Like there was no vortex tunnel. The laser swamp was the only thing that was like you see in most haunts. They might have had a claustrophobia tunnel.
Yeah,
there
they
as
had
well.
a claustrophobia tunnel. I do remember that.
But it was kind of cool to see some like.
Because it shocked me.
Well, I shocked you. Yeah.
Somebody shocked me.
Because it was on one of the cloth ones. I think it might be. I don't know. They might have actually made it themselves that one. But overall, the sets and props were really good. They said some better than others. So for the normal rating, we gave them a 7.5. Now for the holiday theming, there wasn't a ton of actual holiday theming as far as sets and props go. Definitely more so in the actors, which we'll get to next. But the holiday theming sets and props, there's here and there there'd be Santa hats on some corpses and stuff like that. They did have some lights up in that. Maybe they had a couple trees and a couple, like the one living room scene, I think. But
yeah.
overall, it was pretty quick stuff that they did for the holiday theming for the most part. There were some unique things there, but holiday theme we gave it a 6. Could have been a little more holiday themed, I guess, but that'll bring us into our next category, which is actors. There's actually, I would have liked there to be a little bit more, but I was actually, saying that, I was also surprised.
Yeah, for being off season,
Right.
there was actually quite a few actors in there. And some of them actually were from other haunted houses. We did recognize a few people from, I believe there was a guy there from Trail of Nightmares. And,
Yeah, him for sure.
Yeah, so that was cool that they decided to help out. But yeah, there was actually quite a bit. Like, I was kind of surprised how many.
You would hit like little pockets of dead areas.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird though. That I swear there's like scenes where it's like 3 or 4 actors, or there's just no one for a while.
Right.
Which is kind of strange, and I don't understand why that happens in haunts. You'd think you would like spread it out a little bit more.
Right.
That happens a lot though. I noticed, especially we've noticed that this year. But yeah, definitely the queue line actors. The creepy pig guy in a diaper. He was
Junior.
Yeah. He was weird. He was weird and definitely unsettling.
Yeah, Junior was dressed as Baby New Year. If you're familiar with Mohican Haunted School House, you know who Junior is. Usually he has like overalls on or something like that. But yeah, he had a diaper on. And a little sash that said Baby New Year. And a teddy bear.
Right. The ticket, well, both the people, the person that let us in and the lady on the top of the stairs, because there's like 2 entry points. Like you enter, walk up the stairs, and you stop again. Both of them are really cool and in character.
Yeah, they were both dressed like elves, and they were like really into it and really, really cool.
For sure. Another standout scene that I remember at the bat is they had a play on a Christmas Story.
Oh
with,
yeah.
I'll shoot your eye out thing. Well, the kid had shot his eye out, and the mom was popping it back in for him. So that was a whole fun like little scene that kind of happened. Drunk Santa. That was.
Yeah. Yeah, Drunk Santa was really good.
That was a good one.
They had Krampus in there as well.
Yep. They're asking for us to bring in the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, there's quite a few. So yeah, there was quite a few actors, and they had fairly decent hiding spaces and stuff like that. I'm trying to think if there's any other like standout ones like off the top of my head. Oh, the one guy that was, I think he was dressed up as an elf, and I remember it gave, I'm pretty sure it startled you, as he had like an ornament on his hand. You throw it at your face.
Oh, yeah, that scared the crap out of me.
'Cause-
Yeah, he had some sort of ball or
Yeah.
ornament or, something, and he threw it, and of course it was attached like to a string or something, but he just whipped it at me, and I was like,
well,
oh my
the
God.
freakiest thing about it is it was actually, because I've seen that other place, but this one is filled with stuff. So it made a huge, like, really loud noise when he threw it at you, and it startled me, because I'm like, oh, geez. So that was cool. But yeah, our overall actors are really great. We gave them an 8.5. Now, for holiday theme, we actually think they did a really good job at theming for the actors with Krampus, Drunk Santa. Most of the actors had some kind of holiday shtick. that they were kind of doing. So I actually gave a 9 for the holiday theming and actors.
Yeah. Oh, there was a Nutcracker.
Oh yeah, the creepy Nutcracker dude.
Nutcracker.
Yeah, he was like really
His
flamboyant
makeup was
and
really cool.
Yeah,
I really liked that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there was a lot.
Yeah. So we're moving on to Scare Factor. We're not going to give this one a holiday rating just because.
Right. It's Scare Factor. I don't really know how that fits in for how being holiday would make it more or less scary. But yeah.
So not super scary, but they got me a few times.
Right. It definitely seemed like they were going, probably even more so because of the holiday theme they were going for, a little more
creepy.
Yeah,
scary.
Kind of a little bit like Tim, almost like Tim Burton, like whimsical and creepy at the same time kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of that kind of vibe you're getting, but definitely did have some good hiding places.
Mm-hmm.
Startled me multiple times. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And it still got us, so we did give it a 7. So it wasn't crazy scary, but definitely did startle us more than a couple times. So for value, the place is $18. If you actually went during the Halloween season, you could bring your ticket and save $3 off of that, making it $15. And it took us about 25 minutes to get through it. So we gave it an 8.5. And touching on this, because I was looking at the time and I'm thinking, now, before you waited outside, they had like this, but they had like this huge kind of like almost pre-show haunted house you went through outside. Well, now that's what you end with. And I don't know. I assume there wasn't people out there because it's a Christmas thing. But I'm hoping that like in the haunt season, maybe we'll be able to go there for the regular season this year. We're not sure yet. But that they actually have actors out there for that last part. Because it seems like such a waste of stuff out there if there's no actors in it. But I'm assuming there just wasn't. But a good 3 minutes of this was just walking back and forth through what kind of used to be queues. At the end.
Mm-hmm.
But still, the haunt itself was a solid 20 some odd minutes. Yeah. So value was good. So we gave it an 8.5. So.
All right, and that brings us to our overall score. We gave them an 8.
Unfortunately, with these, you're not going to be able to go to it this year because they only did it this one weekend, and we can't review it and have it up in the same night before they close. So, if they have it next year, you should go to it because this was fun. I enjoy any excuse to go to a haunted house when it's not October, and it's nice that shit. And I know a lot of the places are starting to do like the special event things and that. And I know some are doing like St. Patrick's Day. I don't really know Easter, 4th of July. I think there's even some Valentine's Day. Got dumpster babies. From the schoolhouse last year, which we went to. We didn't review the schoolhouse's Valentine's Day. That was fun as well. So, side note, Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory, if they have the Valentine's Day thing this year, you should do it. Because it was a lot of fun last year.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, hopefully they continue to do it. Hopefully this was profitable enough for them or whatever for them to continue to do the Christmas haunts and stuff like that. And maybe they'll become popular enough where maybe we'll eventually get haunts doing more than just one weekend, Because I know of one that's actually doing it more than 2 or 3 nights. But everyone else in this area is only doing it. Factory Terror's doing it 3, but every place else is like 2 nights. But, yeah. And so next weekend we are going to be hitting up Factory Terror and Castle Blood.
Yes.
Is the other 2 we are doing next weekend. So definitely try and make it out to one of your local haunts next weekend because there's going to be quite a few open. If you go to our Facebook page, we've shared a map of all of the haunts that will be open in Ohio.
Yeah, it's got Ohio and PA.
Yeah, and PA.
And it's got all the haunts that are in that area, and I think Maryland's on there too, because I think Bennett's Curse might have been
I think is on there as well.
Yeah, so check that out. If you're nearby any of those haunts, I highly recommend checking them out, especially in the off season. Nothing warms you up than getting a little scared.
Right. Definitely excited for the Factory Terror one because we looked at that last year and it looked good. But yeah, because we're going to have reviews for them up. But again, the reviews will be up after it's already done. So if you actually want to check it out, don't wait for our say-so. Just trust that they'll probably be at least decent and go.
Just do it.
Right? Just make your dreams come true. All right. Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching and we'll see you next time.